Hello y'all, this is part 2 of my astral projection video. It's also dreaming too. But I left off on my last video. I didn't have enough storage, so I had to erase, upload, then erase, and then, whatever. So like I was saying in my last video, it's like I was describing different things that you see and like your experiences when you're astral projecting or lucid dreaming. And it's like I was talking about you being stuck when you're trying to come back into this, I guess, reality. So, your body, like I was saying before, your body gets stuck and you're trying to move physically and mentally, but you can't. And you mentally think you're moving, but you're not moving. You're not physically moving anywhere. And I think I've pretty much mastered it. Mastered it to the point where I don't panic. I think the last time it happened to me was maybe about a week or so ago, and it was off the chain. Like it was like a life learning thing. And I shouldn't even I almost forgot about it until I started talking about it. It must have been something that I really need to be reminded about. But yeah, once you start paying close attention to what's going on within you, you will start to be able to do things that you never thought you could do. Something that everybody uh, is able to do. They're just not as tapped into it as much. Mostly people who can astro project and have vivid dreams. Most people like that, I'm just gonna assume because I'm this type of person. It mostly, to me, it would apply to people who are less active, people who are how can I say it, introverts. People that don't mind being by themselves. People that don't feel like they need a whole lot of attention. You know, and I think that everybody should be able to spend some time to yourself, because that's the only time that you have to reflect. I'm talking about like totally be by yourself. Like even if you have to call somebody and be like, can you babysit my kids for me? Yeah, you owe me a favor, blah blah blah. Please, just for at least like, don't even think about the time. Just be like, I need some time to myself to think about what's going on, what I'm doing. Because a lot of times we have issues. We make a lot of mistakes because we don't allow ourselves time to think about stuff. People make us feel like we got to make a decision right now. And I hate when people do me like that. That's one of the reasons why I don't care about being single. Like, I don't care about being single because I like to think most of the time before I react. I take my time. I like to take my time. So anyway, when you astral project, it starts out really, 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 really hard. Like, I'm gonna say that one of the ways that I got out of it in the beginning, this is before I learned what I learned. And I think I was having a really bad spiritual battle. I was going through, I was dealing with things that I didn't deal with when I was younger and stuff like that. So, that's basically what all of that was about. I was trying to develop myself as a better person. And I think it probably started early. I kind of sort of believe when they say you choose to be here, or you chose to be here, or you were assigned to be here for a reason. Because it feels like, how, you might felt it too one time in your life, like you're here for a particular reason, like you got like you got a task. You feel like you got a task you got to complete, and this is, maybe this is why I'm going through all this stuff, but most of the time you ain't gonna realize that until you slow down and look at things. But anyway, like, uh, it'll start off like that. And what I was doing was, I was calling on the name of Jesus, and I was really trying, I never really believed in Jesus anyway. I pretty much just went with the program, and I like to keep things completely real. You know what I'm saying? When you little and people force religion on you, and I never, like, I grew up in different religious situations. However, I never, like, was walking around like, yay, I'm a Christian, I'm this and I'm that. Like, never. Like, I never was that type of person. I always said that I was a spiritual person. I prefer to be, just be a spiritual person. Um, But anyway, during that time, that was like almost like, I guess it was a section test of my journey. And so when I would call on Jesus, the little demons or whatever would leave me alone, because you'll see that too. You'll see, like, dark figures, whatever the hell that you're dealing with is going to come to you. You have to deal with that shit. It's like it's like the way you get over fear is, especially when it's dealing with some things that happened to you when you was a kid, or some type of trauma that may have happened to you in your life. Regardless of what it is, all of it has to be dealt with the same way. For real. You have to face that shit head on. Head the fuck on. And it only exists in our fucking heads. So you have to fight whatever that's going on in your head in order to overcome it. And they say, oh, you need to be on medication for, I've been put on Ambien before to help me sleep and shit like that. The thing about that type of shit is it alters your brain. It kind of like, it makes it worse than what it should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it enhances it. I don't understand why they even come up with this term medication. Why do they even come up with this shit? Because most of the medication that we put people on or are prescribed, it only enhances, eventually, it's like when you squeezing something, and it got a little water in it, right? Just like a straw, for a good example. And it's got water in it, you know what I'm saying? But the pressure only, hold on, the water or whatever the liquid is in the straw is not going to come up, because unless you put enough pressure on it. You know what I'm saying? And it'll rise like that. And that's what medication does. It gives you a little squeeze. Like, okay, I'm gonna let you think I'm doing some shit, but I'm really not doing nothing. I'm just giving a little squeeze. And then as time go on, you keep taking it, you keep taking it, keep taking it, and the next thing, the liquid just overflows, and the straw is empty, and there's nothing else they can fucking do for you, because you done fucked up your body with all that shit, and it ain't do shit. It doesn't, most of that stuff doesn't cure anything. It either makes it worse, just like when they come up with these motherfucking commercials talking some if you got like, for instance, a antidepressant, you supposed to take that shit to not have depression, but they tell you that if you suffer from suicide, if you have suicidal thoughts, you shouldn't take this. I'm like, what the fuck? It causes suicidal thoughts, but it's supposed to, make you feel like you're not gonna do that. That doesn't make any sense. That's stupid. So That's why I don't take no fucking medication. I don't take that shit because it only enhances whatever you're going through. And so, anyway, so I will call on Jesus and he will come. It's, it's a feeling. It's not an actual person. Just let y'all know that. It's a feeling. It's a really loving feeling. It makes you feel so safe. And it's not even a light. It's like darkness. So, you know, I don't know if it was because I said the name Jesus that it happened. Maybe it was, the creator, coming to rescue me. I don't feel like it was the actual Jesus. I kind of think, I did say, Jesus is like this character, and he is. However, I don't think the actual concept of Jesus is fake. Like, like they say, you're Christ. You have to be Christ-like. Being Christ-like and worshiping Jesus is two different fucking things. I think I want to say, like I said, it was a feeling. Fuck it. It just felt real lovingly, and it felt like I was being hugged at one point. Not the same dream or whatever, but I'm talking about like during my journey. But yeah, I used to have to call on this person and I would yell it out. Oh, that's another thing I need to tell y'all too about that shit. When you doing that sleep paralysis, when you going through that sleep paralysis, when you lucid and have astral projections, you could be in the room with somebody, right? And you could be calling out for help. For instance, you could be calling out, Amber! Like that. You're trying to get help. And you see yourself awake in the room. You see the person that you're sleeping beside or the person that's in the room with you. But that person can't hear you. They can't hear you. You know you're yelling to the top of your fucking lungs and no sound is coming out. Oh God, I'm having flashbacks. Oof. I've had some serious scary shit come through this head of mine. I had to get over it though. But now when I go through it, it's easier for me to wake up unless it's something that I never dealt with before. And yeah, and when I had my little astral projection / lucid dream, recently, it was like, it was a lesson for me to learn. It was a lesson about love. It was a struggle between me and myself. That's what the fuck it was about. And I actually saw myself. You know what I'm saying? You could literally see yourself. And I'm not talking about, I'm not speaking figuratively. I'm not speaking figuratively. I'm speaking like spiritually. Like you see yourself and it's like yourself is looking at you like, whatever. You need to look. I've been trying to, your higher self be like, look, I've been trying to tell you this, but you ain't paying me no goddamn mind. Blah, blah, blah. And the last time, like, it was off the chain. It was like a struggle I was having with myself, and my higher self was like doing things to me on purpose so I could see and feel what loving yourself really was about. Like it was, it's like it was doing stuff like hurting me, like physically, like doing things that I used to do to other people. That's a wake-up call right there, y'all. When when you get to that level and your higher self tells you by demonstrating physically what you used to do to other people, everything. And in the dream, I remember yelling, I do love myself. Love myself, and my higher self was like, you don't love yourself, and it kept doing shit. Y'all think I'm crazy as a motherfucker, but I'ma tell y'all, ain't nobody gonna break that shit down like I break it down. I don't give a fuck what you think about me. Didn't I tell y'all motherfuckers that shit before? I don't give a fuck what you think about me. Because this shit is no fucking joke. Okay? It is real. It is not no old, oh, this motherfucker crazy type shit. No, motherfucker, it's called your third eye being open as a motherfucker. I can see shit that other motherfuckers can't see. I can meet a motherfucker for the very first time in less than 30 seconds and be turned the fuck off like, oh hell no, I'm not fucking with you. And you're gonna know that I don't fuck with you. Okay? I be trying, I'm for real. I really be trying to be like, I try to accept things for what they are, but it's really hard when every time I'm around this energy and it's really fucking with me. It makes my body feel a certain way, as if I have to watch myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to watch myself, and I've been going through a little bit of that lately. So it's like, when your third eye is open, you can see a lot of shit. The best thing to handle something like that is just to chill out and just, you know, do everything in your power not to allow that energy to fuck with you. Because it's a demon. Trust and believe that shit. It's a fucking demon. Anyway, so you will experience stuff like that, especially if you're trying to really work on yourself. Because as long as you running the streets and doing whatever the fuck you think you're doing, and going around hurting people and stuff like that, and you haven't dealt with the anger issues and all that type of stuff, that's when that shit kicks in. When you've been through a lot and you want to work on yourself, that's when the shit kick in. And then, it's something within you too that give you a little tug, like it's something you need to do. It's just like your child, when your child like tugs on the bottom of your pants and they really want your attention, but you're not paying attention, and then next thing you know, you turn around, your child is gone. That's exactly what it's like. It keep tugging on you, keep sending you signs and shit like that. But yeah, like, that astral projection, lucid dreaming shit is the shit. Once you get a hold of it and you get used to it, you will be able to do shit like, okay, say you want to focus on something sexual. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this shit out here, okay? You know what I'm saying? Oh, yes, I fucking went there because I had to make the shit really interesting. I had to try to make it a little bit more interesting. So, if you want to have a sexual, like, experience, all you have to do is focus on exactly what you want, okay? You have to focus on exactly what you want. Now, you have to be careful with that shit, because you could focus on some shit, and it don't turn out exactly the way you want it to turn out, because your mind might not be completely in the right place when you're doing it. And, I think a whole lot of it is intent to your experiences. But yes, you can focus on something like that and trust and believe you will be able to feel it like it's the fucking real shit. Like, but you have to focus on it. Like, it's not something like you just lay there and say, I wanna, do somebody that's swole. I'm trying to be as cordial as possible. I want to deal with somebody that's swole. You know, you'll be able to do that shit. Let me find out I done used up all my men. Yup, I done used up all my men. I ain't got no more meat, no more. Let me see if I got a free prize. Oh yeah, let's hope for men. Man, I ain't getting no free men. I hate it when it does that. You can always tell because of the color of the damn ball. If it was the pink one, that joint would have been some free hearts. But I love Candy Crush. I love Candy Crush. I'm just running my mouth. I'm trying to go to sleep, and I feel like I'm awake all over again. But I just wanted to share, I guess. I ain't know what else to do. Talk my damn self to sleep. Did I talk y'all asses to sleep? That's a good nighttime story, ain't it? But anyway, I think I got off subject. Wasn't I supposed to be finishing explaining things you could do? Yes, I was. See, I left it off with the sexual thing. Other things you could do is like you can focus on like different places that you can't afford to go to, but you want to go there. You know, like I dreamt that I went to Haiti. I don't know why I dreamt that I have no idea why I was in Haiti, but I really was in Haiti, and they treated me so nice. Like the area that I was in, it wasn't run down like like they show on TV. It was nice. It had the men was welcoming, and the women was nice, and all this other stuff. And I wasn't a tourist. Like I was thinking that I was a tourist, but I knew that I had to get up and go to work the next morning. So I was aware. So at this point, I'm getting used to astral projection and vivid, and I can see myself as if I'm literally in this reality. I can feel myself. I can see myself. I'm fully, it looks like where I'm at is really where the fuck I'm at. And anyway, so when I got there, it was like the men was dressed up in colored robes. It like I like how I love how certain cultures like just throw colors together and don't give a fuck whether it match or not. Like I like that shit. Like you got a purple, you got a red together, you got a yellow together, you got an orange together, you got a turquoise, shit. All that junk thrown together, it still look good. I don't know why we so damn superficial over here. This shit. Anyway, so that's how it was. They was so nice to me. The men was like, "You got a husband?" Like they had this. I don't know. I think they was speaking. It kind of looked. It kind of sounded African, but at the same time, I know that Haitians speak French. Matter of fact, I used to go out with a Haitian dude, and they're really nice. They are nice people, but just don't be stupid and think you can just run over top of them, because they'll switch on your ass quick. Anyway, so when I was there, like I said, everything was nice. They wanted me to stay there. They was begging me, and I kept on saying in the dream, I was like, I gotta get back to working money. I gotta go make this money. That's what I told them. And the dudes wanted to marry me. Like, they was fighting over me and shit. I was like, what? So, I come back here, and, I was mad as fuck. I wanted to stay, but, like I said, I wanted to come back here. My brain wasn't there. My brain was here. And I think, like I said, that's probably why I keep coming back to this motherfucker. And I've been to Africa, and my experience in Africa was the same. It was nice. But, maybe that's just was my interpretation of what it was. You know what I'm saying? Because the way they got things now, Africa don't look like a place we should be. You know what I'm saying? Especially because how we get treated here. Like, it's like everybody get treated fucked up, to be honest. Like, They call me, I go to some at the channel, they call me pale face. I'm light skinned, they call light skinned people pale face. I was like, y'all is still on that brown paper bag shit. I was like, you got black people doing that paper bag shit. That shit is crazy. Like, why the fuck can't we all just be black? The fuck? Why the hell I gotta be pale skinned? The fuck? Like, the fuck, I think y'all ain't the greatest motherfuckers on earth because I'm light skinned. You know, that explains a lot of why light skinned girls get to fight with dark skinned girls all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because they be swearing up and down all light skinned females, you know, think they better than everybody else. What the fuck? Who told you that? Like, I don't know. Maybe their parents did, but my parents ain't. My parents ain't. I won't board up on that stupid ass racism shit. I was not brought up on that shit. Me and my family always was like this. I don't give a fuck what color you is, bitch, nigga. Just don't put your fucking hands on me. It don't matter what color we deal with people how we deal with them. One by fucking one. And if you want to come in a group, I would deal with you in a fucking group too. You could be a mixed group. Fuck. Stupid. That's some of the stupid shit I've heard in my life. Dumb as fuck. Anyway. But yeah, you'll be able to do stuff like, you know, focus on something and actually be there and feel the color. I mean, see the colors and like it feels like you're there. It's great. Then I'd be pissed off every time I come back here. I'd be like, what the fuck I come back here for? What is keeping me here? It is something, and I kind of think I know what it is. I just know I've been through a lot of shit enough to know not to fucking tell a motherfucker what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't even really know what it is, but I'm just going with the flow. I'm going with the flow. I don't even live my life by, I really don't live my life by time no more. It's like I've learned so much and it's like I've learned so much that now I understand. Even though Jesus is not a real physical character, the teachings, something has to be. I wish I knew exactly what the real thing is as far as that goes with that story with Jesus. It got to be something behind that. Because why the fuck would somebody just come out the blue with something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it got to be something like that. Because it is allowing me to see and feel what this character was saying in the Bible. The character Jesus in the Bible said, don't worry about what you're going to wear. Don't worry about what you're going to eat. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Treat people like you want to be treated. Don't put a motherfucker, if somebody ain't got a bed to sleep on and they been staying in your house, they been paying rent or whatever the case, maybe not, don't kick them out on the street. And then what else the lessons was taught? If you have a falling out with a motherfucker and y'all stop speaking to each other for whatever reason, or you have an argument, make sure that you fix whatever the fuck went wrong right then and there. You know, think about it and apologize. Come back and apologize, but don't bring no gift. Because if you bring a gift to somebody, and you got to think about it. If you bring a gift to somebody, like say for instance, husband and wife. The husband only brings the wife something when the wife wants to leave. Like, that's fake as a bitch. Like, the fuck, you should have been bringing me goddamn flowers during the whole motherfucking marriage, nigga. Like, why you always got to wait until I'm about to leave your motherfucking ass like the flowers is gonna make this shit better? Like the flowers gonna jump up and do every damn thing that you supposed to do. Or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like, Oh, baby, I'm gonna give you some at night. You know, that manipulating bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't go, like, don't bring them no gift and you ain't resolved the issue yet. You know what I'm saying? Talk about the issue, apologize, and move the fuck on. If that person, if you didn't apologize and you felt like you did what you was supposed to do, and that person come back with some more bullshit, meaning a whole different situation, not the same situation, a whole different situation, and then they keep still doing the shit, and then they come back on you with some bullshit, you get they motherfucking ass. I'm sorry, like, you, I need to let you know that I'm not fucking playing with you, okay? However, if I do something wrong, or I felt like I did something wrong, or I should have did it a different way, then I will immediately apologize. I will look at that shit and be like, damn, yo, you won't even playing. Like, you didn't give that person no chance. Like, the fuck I didn't. Okay, so I'll go apologize. But some people will take that shit and run with it and do some other shit, thinking that you're not gonna say shit to them. So they get pissed off because you say something to them. Then they wanna huff and puff and make it like you're doing something wrong when you're not doing anything wrong. But see, that's kind of like that's people who they feel like they got something to prove. You know what I'm saying? Like they want the last of whatever, right? But anyway, that's how things get out of hand because people don't, it is what it is. But anyway, like the teachings that he was saying, like it was, I was like, it's something to that. It's something to those teachings. You know what? I think I'm like kind of like. That's what I thought the last time. I thought that I thought I was falling asleep. I'm kind of feeling like I'm falling asleep because I'm like my words ain't acting right and shit. But what else could you do with astral projection? I don't think I want to tell everything. I don't want to tell, because I'm starting to think back and shit. And I'm like, man, these motherfuckers might try to scoop my ass up. I ain't trying to be no motherfucking experiment. Fuck. What? Trying to be no goddamn experiment. Had my ass in the fucking lab and shit. Hell to the motherfucking no. I did have a doctor frown on my ass once when he had to do an MRI on me. And he did have a fucked up looking, weird looking face, look on his face when I got up from out my dream. Oh, it was like a sleep test. And yeah, they did a sleep test on me, but it was inside of the MRI machine. Man, they left me there for like, I think it was like 3 or 4 hours, man. Shit. The motherfuckers looked at me like I was, what the hell is wrong with this girl? Oh. Because they say whichever part of your brain is thinking, like if you're thinking something, for instance, something violent or something happy, like certain parts of your brain will light up. I would like to know what the hell my damn brain looked like. They was like, they didn't even tell me what my results was. Like, I had to find out later. Like that shit was crazy. I ain't found out till like 2 or 3 years later what my shit was, my diagnosis or whatever. I was like, God dang. I be telling y'all, man, I be feeling like I ain't from this motherfucker. Motherfucker called me a weirdo earlier yesterday in YouTube. In the comment section, I started laughing at his. He called me a weirdo. I was like, thank you. Like, shit. Cause when I be telling people shit, I be going in. I be going deep. Motherfuckers don't be understanding that shit. Then you have that one person out of all these people will come out the blue and be like, they'll say exactly what you was the point that you was trying to make. And that's, I left them a message saying, yes, we have a winner. Somebody that understands what the fuck I was talking about. Because I think somebody was comparing Jim Jones to, the fuck, Jim Jones to another killer. And both of them, they was having a debate that both of them was Tauruses. Jim Jones, somebody else is a cult leader. They was comparing Jim Jones to Nature Boy. And I know for a fact Nature Boy is a Taurus. Okay, but I'm a Taurus too. However, somebody in her comment section came out and was like, yeah, them Tauruses, they all like that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, so I made a little joke and I said, I'm a Taurus too. Ha 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 ha. And I put a devil sign with a smiling face. And then I said, I have a cult too, but all of my followers are in my head. And they are Scorpios, Sagittarius, Libras, and Cancers. And I said, they're crazier than me. It's hard for me to hold them in. And I said, fuck out of here. Then I said, I guess Malcolm X was a sick cult leader too. And, cause I know Malcolm X is a Taurus too. His birthday is in May. So, so I was like, the motherfucker was like, you're a weirdo. No, motherfuckers, you stupid as fuck. If you couldn't figure out what the hell I was talking about. God damn it. So you trying to say that all Tauruses are fucking serial killers and motherfuckers? What about the crazy motherfucker, what's his name? Lacey Peterson, cause what about that motherfucker? That nigga was a Scorpio. Peterson. That's what I'm thinking about. The Lacey Peterson, they both was goddamn Petersons. The motherfuckers. The Lacey Peterson, he was a Scorpio. The John Bernay, the Ramses, both of them was Sagittarius. I think they did something to that girl. I'm sorry. I don't know. Y'all can get mad all the fuck y'all want. Somebody did something in that damn house. But anyway, they both Sagittarius. Shit, anybody and everybody is crazy as a motherfucker, okay? Come on now, let's stop acting like we ain't got a crazy side and shit. Like you ain't never, even if you ain't never done it, thought about burning a motherfucker house down. I think I missed a point earlier, because I think I was talking about church earlier. About religion. Damn, Yoshi, I didn't just thought about something. Like, Yoshi, you forgot to mention something. I think it was about me going to church. And I was talking about Jesus. But anyway, yeah, when I was little, I was talking about me and the relationship with Jesus. I ain't fucking really believing Jesus. I was just going with the flow. Cause I like going to church to get the food and, get my eat on and play games and shit. It was fun. We went on trips and all that stuff. That's why my ass was in church. And I was in cheering choir and stuff. That's the only reason why I like going to church. Like, for real. Like, y'all gotta be real with yourselves. Who the fuck wants to sit in church for 3-4 hours and ain't got nothing to eat? They still to tell you can't go to sleep. You can't talk in church. You can't, you can't eat in church. The fuck, then you see Granny over there sneaking up at me. Here you go, baby. That type of shit. Like, fuck. Who the hell want to sit in I mean, knowing that I know now, even still, who the fuck wants to sit in the church for 3 or 4 hours with not even a drink of water? The goddamn pastor sitting up there drinking water in front of your face, and your mouth all cotton dry and shit, and the air conditioner's off, and you thinking that little ass fan that you fanning, that old boy was gluing together for his grandma on his video. Like, what the hell? I'm like, are you kidding me? Oh God, who the hell wants to sit in church all goddamn day without nothing? Like, I don't think that's normal. That's not normal. Then you up there beating your kids and shit because they done fell asleep in church. What you expect? What children need their goddamn rest. God damn it. Shoot, you should have bought them some sandwiches or something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be prepared. Bring some damn sandwiches. Wondering why your baby crying. You think your newborn baby gonna be in church all damn day and don't say shit? Really? Come on now. What you think when they go into the nursery, the daycare? They have fun. Yay, they have fucking fun. Church should be fun. And not in a negative way. You know. Not motherfuckers, sneaking to the bathroom, meeting each other in the boys' bathroom and shit. Not that type of fun. I done seen some shit in church, okay? The reason why I don't go to church no more. Oh my God, y'all gonna be like, this girl, what is she talking about? Ain't that what the hell YouTube is for? Isn't that what the fuck it's for? I got one heart, just one. I can't believe I'm gonna be up all night again. Come on. I need to do a chat, but it's too early. I'm too new. I don't have enough subscribers yet. I don't have enough subscribers. What, I got 3 subscribers? Oh yeah, I need to thank my 3 subscribers. I don't know if y'all subscribe because of Kanika, because y'all thought I was going to keep putting out them damn Kanika videos, because I really ain't trying to do that shit. Sorry to disappoint you if if you thought that you was going to come here and just look at Kanika Jenkins videos. Ain't y'all tired of that shit every day, all day? God damn. Like, ain't y'all tired? It's time to get off the crack. Cause I already said, look, I'm not gonna get mad at nobody for trying to so-called find justice for that girl. But how about this? Teresa said that she's going to get justice. She says she's finally going to go to court and do what she says she's gonna do, right? So why not we just let her? Give ourselves a fucking break. Are you kidding me? That's another reason why I wasn't mad when YouTube flagged my video. Ain't for real though. You gonna let somebody that we don't know, and trust and believe, I already told y'all in my last video, I let that damn shit control my goddamn life. I did. Then a lot of us did. So don't act like you didn't, because you did. And you still are. So if you think that I'm going to make a Kanika Jenkins video every goddamn day, I do apologize. I can't keep doing it. We need to lay off the crack. Lay off the crack. Ooh, boy. I like, and I got to thinking deep. Don't get mad at me. I'm still an empathetic person. However, like, what difference is it gonna fucking make? I'm not talking about like her getting justice. I mean, like, how should I say this without saying it? I want to say exactly what I say, but I have to make sure that I am explaining it correctly, exactly the way I feel. So tiring. It seems like every time I talk about that shit, it just, like, my energy is like, yeah. Now I'm hungry. All of a sudden, had a hand fat. Could I be hungry? You know how much food I ate tonight? Oh boy. Anyway, y'all, I think I'm gonna get off. I don't know. I think I'm gonna get off of here, cause I don't know why I'm just hungry all of a sudden. Don't play that. No, I'm not fucking pregnant, cause I don't do those type of things. Oh shoot, I do, but I'm really, 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 really careful. Like, I don't really need it. I have psyched myself into believing that I do not need it all the time. Like, I'm older now. It's like, it's not even I think that nobody should be deprived of sexual activities. However, like, it's like, once I got to know myself and stuff, like, a lot of things don't even mean shit to me no more. Like, I used to always have to go out somewhere. Yeah, I gotta go out this place, and I have to do this, and I have to do that, and I gotta make sure my hair is perfectly straight, and this and that and other shit. You know what? Once I found out how the world was really ran, the real meaning of love, the fact that we not supposed to be here as no fucking slaves for real, we wasn't created for to be no goddamn slaves. Our physical body was, but our spiritual mind has nothing to do with slavery. But they had to make it come together in order for it to work. So I don't understand this. I was just sitting up here talking about this, and this is what I was basing my comment off of. But I'm trying to understand, like, which direction is she trying to go? A person asked me why you want to take Kanika case to trial. It's a great possibility you can lose your case. My response was, as a single mother, I know how to live life with all of my kids being poor. But so you're not poor? I know how to live life with all my kids being poor. Okay, maybe I'm just tripping. But possibly being rich. Wow. And living my life without all my babies. I would not know how to do that. At least I would know I did not sell out on you, my little babe girl. What the fuck? I would not know how to do that. At least I would. Like, yeah, this goes back to what I was talking about. Now I understand why I made my other comment. Like, I read it before, but I kind of like, sometimes I had the ability to just look at a page at one particular spot and just read the whole damn page without going through the way I just went through. But I had to make sure, because after you do some things, you want to go back and backtrack and make sure you did the right thing. It's almost like she's trying to convince us that it's not about money. Like, Okay, I'm over that shit for real. To be honest with you, I'm like mentally like, and it's not that I don't care. It's just that I don't have the emotions anymore to deal with that shit. Cause it's a bunch of bullshit. This look like some shit I need to be watching. I love stuff like this, even if it's fake. I just like to watch universe stations. I just love it. I started out watching like what was it? The History Channel. What? Excuse me, y'all. That was like this the physical start of my journey when I started watching it. Anyway, that was really crazy the way I just yawned. I must was really tired. I'm feeling tired too because my voice is like dragging. Go. I might listen to this too. They got movies back from the 40s. If I didn't care. That was the 50s though, I think. If I didn't care for you. Go. What the hell, fat? Who is this dude with the side ponytail? What did you think you were doing? What in the hell, fat? I don't want to click on the video because I ain't got time for them fools either. I'm trying to think, because I saw a black dude when I was in school. And he was dark skinned and he was mixed with Chinese. And his hair was bald. His head was bald like that, but he had that long ass ponytail like that. And that junk was like sitting on the top of his head, like in the apex of his head. And it had a small area of hair with a little ponytail hanging off. I can understand that, but this looked like he done took some time and added some weave. He looked like an Egyptian. He looked like the portrayed Egyptians in the freaking movies and shit. I wonder, speaking of that, I wonder if they still show the movies they used to show every year. Remember the movies? What was this shit called? The junk with Moses and the Prince of Egypt. Oh yes, the Prince of Egypt was my shit. The cartoon one. Oh, I love that movie. Ah boy, y'all, I done talked about every goddamn thing. Lord, they talking about cloning. Boosie Badass. Who is Boosie Badass? Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles. They terrible for that. That is freaking terrible. Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles exposed by Quincy Jones. Well, if the motherfuckers can see, they can't see all the way. You can tell he blind. Look at his eyeballs. They be tripping me out on YouTube. They be coming up with some shit. I'm like, how the fuck you know that Michelle Obama got a dick? Come on now. I can't tell from the screen that Michelle Obama got a dick. I just can't tell. I don't give a fuck how many bulges that you might, put in on there. Wait a minute. I like Kendrick Lamar's music. I ain't gonna play the shit though, cause I ain't trying to get flagged again. It don't take me one time to learn a lesson. I do something wrong, depending on what it is. Let me take that back. What? Is nappy a bad word? Like, y'all need to cut that shit out. Everything is a fucking bad word now. Everything is a bad word. Nappy. They say nappy is a bad word. The fuck? We grew up on nappy. When that was coming up, now I mean, if it's made, if you think that that word is like a part of some subliminal messages and whatever, like shit, I know some fucking white people with some nappy ass goddamn hair too. Shit, you want to put it that way? See, that's the thing people don't understand. Everybody is talking about everybody about something in particular. However, everybody on the earth does it. That's funny as shit. That's funny. But it's fun to talk about other motherfuckers even though we do shit, the same shit ourselves. Right? It's fun. It really is. It's fun. Because otherwise, what else would we talk about? I see ya, Angry Owl. It is what it is.